Happy Friday. I just got back from work. Today was field day, so an exciting day, but also chaotic. I've been wanting to kind of document this process and this experience because I am trying my very hardest to get a work from home job next year. I don't want to teach next year, and I've been saying this because I know I just have felt it deep in my bones that I just want to break from teaching, and I have a love-hate relationship with teaching lately. I know I'm a good teacher. I know I can love it at times, but I also know that it's exhausting and I have to be on 24/7 while I'm at work. And I have a great work-life balance. I have to say, especially the past 2 years, I don't do any work at home. I really don't. So I know this exhaustion is not from me doing extra or going above and beyond because I'm just doing the job. Everything is technically ideal. Good class, a good admin, great coworkers, like what else more do I need? And I've just come to the conclusion that it's just teaching. Just being on 24/7 at work, having to perform in front of kids all day, having to take care of 20 plus children that are all the same age and basically be like a mother to them. I just want a job where I can log into work from home, and obviously you have to use your brain to do work, but I feel like once you get into the routine of what you're doing, it's just more chill, and only other teachers will understand this truly. Like if you're not a teacher or you've never been a teacher, don't even bother commenting about whatever because you just don't get it. This is the vision board I made with my friends at a little vision board night back in December. Everything on here is coming true. I'm manifesting everything, and most of these things are like set in stone, like period, it's gonna happen. But that's literally what manifesting is anyway, like just believing to your core that these things are just gonna happen for you and nothing can change that. Like us moving to North Carolina, like that's set in stone for me. Like nothing's changing that. We're moving to North Carolina. We're getting married, obviously, period. We're getting a new apartment, obviously. We're going on our honeymoon, obviously. And then I have some work from home things. So I have this little home office screenshot. I really hope I can edit this video one day soon and share with you guys that I have a work from home job, because I have been manifesting this since December. I have been applying to jobs. It's hard transitioning out of teaching. We have so many skills. Like teachers have so many skills that can be transferred to virtually like almost anything. I've been applying to like customer success roles. Like hello, that's literally teaching in a nutshell. Customer success, except it's your students. Academic advisor, program mentor. But I wanted to start this video to document this process. Lots of exciting life changes coming my way. I'm obviously moving to a new state, I'm getting married, going on my honeymoon, starting a new job, and transitioning out of teaching, which like 4 years ago, if you told me that I'd be part of the statistic that leaves within 5 years of teaching, I of course would not believe you. I'd be like, absolutely not, I'm gonna be a teacher forever. I love this is my calling. And in ways it is, but in other ways, like I'm good. I think I have slowly started to come to the realization that like I'm okay with separating myself and my identity from teaching. And that's a hard thing to do, and it takes a while to come around to it because like I said, I would never have expected I'd be feeling this way and then I'd be able to confidently say like I'm taking a break from teaching or leaving teaching without feeling like a fraud inside, because this just feels like my livelihood, or it felt like my livelihood, and now I'm like slowly being able to transition into a headspace where like my job does not define me. Like I used to see all the teachers on Teachergram leaving teaching and I'm like, oh my god, that could never be me. Like I just couldn't fathom leaving teaching, but now I get it, and it's different for everyone. Like just because I'm leaving teaching and like another teacher is leaving teaching, we could have two totally different reasons for leaving. Obviously a lot of people leave because of admin, a lot of people leave because of the behaviors, which I totally get it. I'm just excited to do whatever is going to bring me peace of mind, joy, make me feel more comfortable in my life, and just live my life to the fullest. And I feel like I can't do that when I'm teaching. I feel like I am living for summer. I feel like I'm living for breaks. I feel like I'm counting down every chance I get, and I physically can't help it. Whereas with a normal work from home job, yes, I'm losing my summer in a sense, but I don't think I'll need my summer. I don't think I'll have to be on autopilot for 10 months and then have 2 months of like normal relaxation and living. I don't know. My job might still be stressful. My job might have a lot of working parts, obviously, that differ from day to day. But overall, I think it's just a way more chill experience to have a work from home job where you're just focused on one thing. Teachers are focused on a million things. I just want to do one job. I don't want to do a million jobs in one. I want to just do one. I'm just gonna end it here, and hopefully I will see you with good news next time. Good morning, happy Saturday. I got a really exciting email last night. I was kind of getting sad because I felt like I didn't hear during like the workday on Friday about the second round of interviews. But I got the email last night. I was invited back for the second round of interviews. This is a customer support role with an EdTech company. It's a smaller one. They only have about 50 employees. The salary is quite low. And here in Massachusetts, we do get paid pretty good money as a teacher, for teacher standards, I guess. But I'm trying to go off of like North Carolina pay, because in North Carolina, the max I would be making next year as a teacher is $50,000. So this role is listed at $40,000, but they're open to negotiation, it seems. I scheduled my second round interview for Wednesday, June 5th at 4 p.m. I'll of course film a little clip that day before or after I do the interview and just keep you guys updated. But I'm just like, it's feeling like this is possible now. I've obviously been manifesting this for a long time, but I've also, you know, I've had doubts. Like, you can have doubts when you're manifesting and it'll still work its way out, but it's feeling a little bit more possible because I've been, you know, having interviews and moving forward, and it feels really good. After the second interview, there's still a third interview that I would have to do with the CEO, but I'm just trying to manifest that this is happening for me. Right now, I'm about to head to the post office and send out all these wedding reception invitations through the mail. We did make like a little Facebook event too, but we're sending out like actual invitations. This is like the extended reception for like family and friends that wasn't able to come to the ceremony because it's super small, under 40 people. Happy Wednesday. I am getting ready for my interview, my second round interview with this EdTech company, and I need to hurry up, but I wanted to set up the camera and kind of vlog this experience because I want to have everything to look back on and just be able to share this process with everyone who's interested or in a similar position right now. I have my notes here, and then I also put together that little PowerPoint that I am gonna ask her if it's okay if I share my screen with her. And hopefully, if anything, that will at least be memorable. I don't know. I'm just gonna change into this shirt so I'm not wearing a teacher shirt, and then kind of fix my hair a little bit, and then get my computer set up. And the interview is at 4. Right now it's like 3. It's 3:26. I just got home and the interview is at 4. So I have a little bit of time. I am so excited, but also just scared because like I have been trying to manifest this, but I'm also obviously in the back of my head just doubting myself and just doubting that like I'm gonna be the one that gets the job. But I've prepared for this and I know I can do this job. Like the role itself, I know I can do it. I have all the qualifications, literally. It's supposed to be about 30 minutes, but I will update you guys after I'm done. I'm gonna go do everything I need to do and I will catch up with you guys when I'm done with this interview. Just finished the second round interview. The hiring manager is so nice. She seemed really impressed and she said that like I clearly did my research, and I showed her the little PowerPoint, we went through it, and it seemed like she really liked it. I'm just nervous because of the dates and like the hiring process, because they obviously want to hire someone very quickly, and I cannot officially start until like August 5th. There is still a third round, and I get to know if I made it to the third round by Friday night. So this Friday, in 2 days, I'll be able to know if I made it to the third round, and I feel like if the dates don't align for them, then they probably won't waste my time making me do the third round interview if they know like they're definitely not going to hire me because of the timing. And obviously a lot of these jobs want to hire quickly, which makes sense, but at the same time there is an onboarding process and a training process, which also this company that I'm interviewing with, it doesn't hire in Massachusetts, but they do hire in North Carolina. So that's why I really couldn't start until August 5th. Although my lease in North Carolina starts mid-July, so I feel like I could technically start maybe end of July, but that doesn't really move it up much. Sorry for the annoying angle. I didn't feel like setting up my tripod, but I am putting together a little thank you email for the hiring manager to just say thank you for taking the time to interview with me today. And I'm gonna attach my PowerPoint in like PDF form. For her reference, they do record the interviews so that like the other people on the team can watch it. Also, Brendan came home and brought me a refresher. It was in the fridge when I got done with my interview, so it was really nice, even though I was being a little brat today. Obviously, I've just been a little like on edge lately because I just really want to transition out of teaching, and I just have a lot of hope right now, but I'm also scared that that hope is going to be snuffed out of me. But I wanted to just obviously update you guys. I'm so glad I don't have to wait that long. I just have to wait until Friday night to figure out if I made it to the last round. And everything she said just seemed really genuine. It seems like a really wholesome little community they have going on, because it is kind of still a startup company. On the team that I would be on with customer support, there's 6 customer support representatives, including the hiring manager. So she's like the lead. So there would be 6 of us. And of course, there's all the different other teams that do different things other than customer support. I was taking notes while she was talking and got some really good information, just a like more clear picture of like a day in the life of a customer support rep for this company. And I'm just getting excited, and like it's painful because you don't want to get too excited, but I also want to manifest this. Like I want to manifest this being my job. I want to get excited, but I also don't want to get excited if I'm just like not gonna get it. Thank you guys for like following along this chaotic journey. I feel like it's just me sitting here like blabbering about how bad I want to work from home, which is true. It's a lot transitioning out of teaching, and you don't really think about it until you really want to do it, and you start doing it and you're like, wow, this is actually harder than I thought. And even if you did think it was hard going into it, like I kind of knew, like I didn't think it was going to be a walk in the park to transition out of teaching, but I didn't think it was going to be this much work. Like this is hard. Getting a teaching job is easy because there's a shortage of teachers and I already have experience. So when you have experience in a field, it's just a lot easier and less stressful, I feel like, to get a new role. But when you're moving from one field to another field, plus you want to work from home, so the whole United States is competing for this position, it's really hard. And luckily this company values former educators, and a lot of the team does have teaching experience. That makes me feel a little bit better. At least they value teachers and their transferable skills. And I'm still going to be in the education realm, which I feel good about because it's still somewhat what I'm used to, even though it's a totally different job title. At least I'm still helping students, helping teachers, which is going to be really fun. I do feel like everything happens for a reason. So yes, if I don't get this job, it just wasn't meant to be. Good morning. Happy Friday. I took a sick day. I had so many and I'm just gonna lose them all. So I took a sick day. I have quite a bit of things on my to-do list, and I'm glad because I'm trying to keep myself busy while I wait to hear back if I made it to the 3rd round. And I didn't pick up the camera yesterday, but I got an email from the company asking 3 additional questions and saying that they're sending this out to the candidates to get a better idea of like basically who's moving forward. So clearly they're having a hard time, I'm guessing, if they're sending us additional questions because we already had the 40-minute interview. So I typed up my answers to those within like an hour or so, sent it back, and I should be hearing by tonight if I made it on to the 3rd and final round. So I'm going to go do my errands and I will catch up with you guys later. Happy Monday. I did not get that job with the EdTech company, and I think it is for a reason because I really want to be a program mentor. I know I would be great at it. It's work from home, get to set my own hours. So it's really exciting. I have a contact right now that I interviewed with a while back. So I had interviewed in May, but that specific program mentor position was starting training in June, like basically like this week it would have been starting. And that wouldn't work for me because I have my wedding and my honeymoon in July, and then I'm moving the beginning of August. So my ideal start date is August 5th. So I stood in contact with the recruiter that I interviewed with in May. She was really nice. We did like an initial interview, so I would still have to do another interview with like a hiring manager most likely. I'm just waiting to hear back what time today she wants to jump on a call. And I'm so excited because it feels like this show is finally getting on the road. So just gonna keep manifesting. I've been journaling every morning and every night with my little affirmations. I am an employed work from home girly. Just got off the phone with the recruiter that I did the initial interview with back in May. And I got a lot of great information. I took some notes, and basically I should be hearing back next week about an interview for a program mentor position that's opening up, and I don't have to do the initial one again, so this is like the one with the hiring manager. She did tell me to focus on making a good case for myself going from elementary ed to higher ed. Obviously there's a lot of transferable skills, but just really selling that. We went over like the salary, which is perfect for me. It's maintaining what I'm making as a teacher right now in Massachusetts, but I'll be able to work from home and make the same amount of money that I was making as a teacher, which is amazing. Technically the hiring date would be July 19th, but I wouldn't start till August 5th, which is literally the perfect timing. Like that is the perfect timing for me because my wedding, my honeymoon is in like mid to late July. We're moving to Charlotte August 1st, and then I would start August 5th. Like, the divine timing is coming, guys. It felt like it wasn't for a second there, but this is happening. It is my dream job that I've been manifesting since December. It is on my vision board. I will be interviewing with the hiring manager, and then after the hiring manager, the last step would be another interview with another person who I wrote down. I gotta keep manifesting. This is going to happen for me. I was losing hope there for a second, but like, I'm a work from home girly. I've been making Brendan tell me that every single morning and every single night so he can manifest with me. And I've been journaling every morning and every night in my self-care journal. It's literally perfect for me. And like, anyone who knows me personally knows that this job is right up my alley. So I should hear back next week about the interview with the hiring manager. And I'm just gonna keep manifesting and preparing for this interview. Happy Friday. It is June 28th and the manifestation continues. I got the email today while I was out with my friend Sydney, and we were literally just talking about like me working from home and manifesting, and I get the email to set up my interview, my second interview. So I scheduled it for Tuesday, which is July 2nd, the day after my birthday. And I will of course update you guys after the interview, but I need to finish my PowerPoint presentation. I started working on it already. But I definitely need to finish it and make sure it's like how I want it. And I'm just so excited because this is the second round. Also, more manifesting. Brendan asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and it came in. He's gonna like wrap it, but obviously I knew what it was. And it is so much cuter in person. I will have this linked in the description. It was from Amazon. It's on my storefront. It's a pad folio, so it can fit like a legal pad. And it's so cute. It's like a very light pale pink color, and it says all in a day's work. It says notes in gold, and it has a little pink top. And then it's just lined pages, which is gonna be really nice to take notes, of course. This is really cute. And then over here, it just has space for like whatever you wanna put in there. This was $21, I believe. But yeah, it just feels so nice. So that's the first thing I got for my birthday, pre-birthday haul. And then I also got this little kind of like bullet journal in just like a beige color. I think this was like $7. I just wanted a journal to start getting back into like bullet journaling / junk journaling. A girl I grew up with does junk journaling and like shares it on her Instagram stories and her page. And it always is so cute and just fun to look back on. So I kind of wanted to start, especially with getting married and like our big move to Charlotte. I think it'd be really fun to kind of document that in a cute little journal. So I just got this plain one and I'm really excited to start. I'm really, really excited and just looking forward to this next chapter, and just gotta keep believing in myself, which I wanna say I never doubt myself, but there are times that I just doubt in general, and I don't think it's directed at myself. Like, I don't doubt myself, but sometimes I'll just like start doubting, I guess, that it's gonna work out or the circumstances or whatever it may be. But I should know better than to doubt myself. Like, anything I've wanted I've made it happen. I want this. I want to work from home. I want to be a work from home girly. So it's gonna happen. Good morning. Happy Monday. It is July 1st, my birthday. I am 26 years old, which is insane. I just got back from having breakfast with my friend Sydney, and she got me the cutest, most thoughtful gift. I have been obviously manifesting working from home. She knows that. And it's so funny that she got me this because I have been looking at this at Target and like plan to buy it eventually. She got me this stand for my laptop so it can like go on your desk and hold up your laptop. And it's gold and neutral, obviously. I've been looking at this one. It's perfect and I love it. You can also see in the back that Brendan put up this little thing for me in the doorway, which is really cute. So I'm gonna open the door this morning. That was right there, and then there's also balloons on the floor that say happy birthday. It is almost time for my interview. I'm getting really nervous because I want this so bad, but the job is already mine. I have to keep manifesting. It's 10:43, my interview is at 11. Just getting really nervous now, but I'm really excited, and I just want to show the hiring manager that I am the perfect person for this job. I hope they like my PowerPoint, and I hope everything goes well, and I can answer every question. I will update you guys as soon as I'm done with this interview. I'm so excited and nervous. I'm done with the interview. I just obviously like smile the entire time during interviews, and I was just almost like shaking. I think they really liked me. I did get to show some of my presentation. I'm gonna email them it so they have a copy of it to look through because I didn't read off of every single slide. I'm supposed to hear back the week of the 15th, and there would be a final interview with the director. I did ramble a little bit, and that's what I'm like worried about because I rambled on a couple questions. It's just that awkward moment where you're like rambling, you're like, wait a minute, what did you ask again? Oh my god. Overall, I think it went really well, and we had a lot of like personable conversations and just little interactions. So I just hope I was like memorable and they know that I would do a good job as a program mentor. It was two of the like hiring managers, which are like the team leads, I guess. And yeah, so I don't know. I think it went well. I really hope it went well. I found out that weekend hours actually count as your hours after 5 p.m. So I can actually adjust my sample schedule that I made. Then the training would be 3 weeks long. Some of it's synchronous, some of it's asynchronous. I would start the day for training, and it would be 10 to 6 EST. I would start the day with training, meeting with the onboarding team, then go into some module training on the computer. I would be paired with 2 to 3 mentors and kind of like shadow them and listen in on calls and like see what they do. And then by the 15th of the next month, I should be taking my own calls and like starting basically as a program mentor. I'm just really excited, and I know this role would be perfect for me. I definitely have good vibes about them. Like, they were so nice, the hiring managers. I think they really liked me. This should be the start of the end of this vlog because I should be hearing back that I got the job. Happy Wednesday. I did not pick up the camera yesterday because I was just really excited, and I spent some time with Brendan's family yesterday. But after the interview, I got an email 2 hours later saying they know it's last minute, but would you be available to meet with the director tomorrow at 2:30? And of course I said yes. So I just had my interview with the director. And it's crazy because I don't know if I mentioned it in the clip right after the interview, but they said I wouldn't hear back until like the 15th if I like moved on to like meet the director or not. So I took that as a really good sign that I was meeting with the director the very next day. So I just finished that interview with the director. The second interview was definitely the meat of the process. It was kind of similar with the other role that I interviewed for, and it had 3 rounds. The first call is just always with the recruiter, kind of just screening you and like making sure you can move on to the next step. The second interview is like the real interview, like the meat of it. And then I feel like the third interview is usually like meeting with the CEO if it's a small company, or a director, you know, like someone higher up in the company. And it's not like they're not grilling you with as many questions. They're just kind of like getting a feel for it and going over some of the details. So she did bring up salary. I said it was perfect. She brought up the start date, which again, perfect. August 5th was my ideal start date. I asked my questions that I had because I did think of a few more after yesterday. I think it went well. It was really quick, like 20 minutes. And I cannot wait to hear that I got the job. She kind of said she has interviews next week and then I shouldn't have to wait too long to hear back. So I'm gonna go with what the hiring managers told me and said like by the 15th. It is July 3rd, so I have a little bit of time to wait. It's obviously a super busy month for me, so hopefully I just keep myself busy and not worry about it too much because it's meant to be, so it's gonna happen for me. I'm going to accept this program mentor position, working from home, living my best life in Charlotte, and that's just, it's gonna happen. The universe is pulling through for me. So. I just got my nails done for the wedding and I got home, I was kind of just relaxing, and then I get the phone call that I knew was from the company, and they offered me the program mentor position and I accepted, and I'm just waiting on like the emails to have the written offer and sign off on it, and I am so freaking excited. I've been obviously manifesting this, so I've been saying that I'm a work from home girly and like I'm a program mentor over and over again, but now it's actually true and I don't even know what to say. I FaceTimed Sydney. Brittany's at work. I called Brendan. I texted my grandparents, my mom. I am a work from home girly. I am a program mentor. Oh my God, I am so freaking excited. It's the perfect timing. Everything worked out. I'm so glad I know before my wedding and honeymoon, so I don't have to be stressing about it. I'm gonna be making the same amount of money that I was making as a teacher. Obviously, I don't have any experience with higher ed yet, and I will be happy just maintaining my salary. I just am so excited. All my equipment is going to be shipped to me the weekend before I start, and then August 5th is my first day of training, and I have training for 3 weeks, and I'm so excited. Oh my God, it doesn't feel real saying it because I've been saying it to myself to manifest, but it's real. I really accepted my dream work from home job. I've been writing that down every day in my self-care journal. And by the way, the apartment is literally so echoey and empty because we sold the couch. I already had sold the dining table a while ago, but we just recently sold the couch, so it is completely empty in here. We had the wedding rehearsal last night. Like, everything is just coming together. Everything I've been looking forward to and manifesting. Like, let's look at my vision board. Everything is manifested on it. Every single thing. And it's only July. I will probably come back to end this video because I'm just like so excited right now, but thank you for following along this journey since May, and really the journey started in like March when I started like making my LinkedIn and applying for jobs and trying to transition out of teaching. I kind of gave up a few times in between, and I thought I would probably be teaching next year, and it really scared me. Like, I just felt trapped and I didn't like that. My heart just wasn't in that right now. Everything worked out and this journey has been stressful. I'm just so grateful and happy and relieved that I am transitioned out of teaching. I'm so excited to still be able to positively impact students and on a large scale. Like, I'm gonna be mentoring like over 100 college students, but it won't be as draining because I'm not in front of them 24/7. I need to get off the floor because this is hurting, but I'm so excited, and I will check in with you guys whenever I can to kind of wrap up this vlog. But I did it. I transitioned out of teaching. It felt impossible, and I did it, and I'm so freaking happy and grateful. It is now Friday, July 26th. Brendan and I got married on July 14th, which was our 12th anniversary, and then we went on our honeymoon from the 16th through the 22nd in Antigua. So we've been back for a few days, and we have been packing like crazy. We packed the U-Box. That's all done, and then we drive down to Charlotte on August 1st, which is next week. But I wanted to finally end this vlog. I was obviously really excited in the last clip, and I'm still so freaking excited, but I've had some time so I can collect my thoughts a little bit better, and I can kind of wrap up the vlog in a more calm, chill way. So I did accept the program mentor position. It is fully remote, work from home. I am so freaking excited, and I I wanted to share a little bit more about what I'll be doing. I do still get to positively impact students, which is really exciting. It's still in the education realm, obviously. It's for an online university. For the first 3 weeks, I'm just training, but then after those 3 weeks, I will start getting my caseload of students, and that grows to around 120 students per program mentor. My job is to be like their biggest cheerleader, their support system, direct them to any resources they need, make sure they're staying on top of their classes, basically helping them stay on track to graduate. Obviously, it's still a job. I still will be working, but in a few months, I'll definitely be able to reflect for you guys, like in comparison to teaching, how chill it is. But I really, like, if you're a teacher, you already know it's gonna at least be less overstimulating for sure. I've left plenty of jobs in my life. I've been working since I was 16 and it never felt like that big of a deal because it's really not. But with teaching, it feels a little different. This is also like a career. It feels very dramatic, but it's really not. I don't know if I'll ever teach again. Maybe I will, who knows? But I have no plan or intention of returning to teaching at this point. If I can just continue doing this job and maybe work my way up, there are opportunities for growth at this company, and that is a big thing. Like I mentioned, I'm making the same amount of money, a little bit less, because I was making, this past year in my district, I was making $62,000. So I'm actually making a little bit less. I'm starting at $60,500. I'm just very, very grateful for being able to maintain my salary, period, because transitioning from one, it's not really a different field, but transitioning from one role to another where you don't have as much experience, you can almost like expect a pay cut. But I'm so friggin' happy that I'm just maintaining pretty much what I was making last year as a teacher. If you have made it to this point in the video, please leave a comment and let me know. I really appreciate it, and I know this is gonna be a long one. If you've watched this entire process, thank you so much. I hope it was helpful in some way if you're looking to transition out of teaching yourself, or if you're just curious about it, or if you've just been following along my teaching journey since 2019 when I was student teaching. My camera died earlier, so we are officially now wrapping up this video. I was talking for a while and then it died. The lighting is terrible, and I don't even think I mentioned, but obviously we're in the process of moving, so the apartment is a wreck. It's empty. We're sleeping on an air mattress. There will be lots of moving vlogs very, very soon. Work from home content, lifestyle content, all of that. And obviously I will be changing my username on everything. I don't know if I talked about that, but I made the username Haley Teaches back in 2020 when I started my teachergram, and it's very bittersweet to be changing my username now. It's just gonna be my first and last name on YouTube, and then Instagram is gonna have to be at Hale Carvalho because Haley Carvalho is taken, which really irks my soul. And if you choose to continue following along my journey, it will just be a lot of lifestyle content, work from home content, and I'm just so excited for it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.